Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for yet another video on the channel. Not that I'm running out of ideas or anything, but this video is going to be me trying to do something that I was trying to do a couple of weeks ago, and I messed it up. Might have even been last week actually. This Goku piece I've already drawn once, but I kind of screwed it up a little bit, and I want to redraw it again, but I don't really want to. I want to use the same lines, so I'm using my light board to trace it. Sorry, I'm going to be tracing it, colouring it, and yeah, that's going to be about it in this video. It's probably going to be quite a long one because this is quite a he's got quite a few bits of shading and quite a few odd highlights on him. Some of these colours I committed to only using Copic markers for this video, so some of these colours I do not know if they're going to go well together at all. This is kind of potluck. I've tested them on some scrap paper and they look okay, but you never really know until it's actually on the piece, so fingers crossed they're going to look okay. Right now what I'm doing is I'm inking this piece with the Graphik fine line pens that I tested in a previous video, only because I did try this with the ink, with the dip pen. Didn't go so well. I think I may not have treated the nib correctly, so I'm going to try with a different nib and try that again in future. But for this video I wanted to just get it done, and I know these pens definitely hold up to the Copics, so yeah, here we go. Okay, so now onto the colouring. This was somewhat nerve-wracking for me because this is maybe the fourth time I've tried to draw and colour this piece, and I was determined to get it right this time. I apologise, I did start off by showing the markers to camera so you could see what colours I'm using. I did end up not doing that towards the end of the video. I think I got overexcited and just forgot about that aspect, so like I said, apologies for that. I will list the markers that I used in the description of the video, so if you're interested at all in that, check the description and you'll be able to see which markers that I used. I did make a few mistakes on this video. The main one being, you've probably seen already, I drew his eyebrow a little bit too long. His right eyebrow, left as you look at it. I tried to fix that with a gel pen. That really didn't work, and so now he's got like a little white dot in the middle of his head. I'm sure I'll think of a way to fix that in future, but for now couldn't be bothered to fix that. But yeah, on with the colouring. So from the Copics, moving on to the black areas of Goku, so the hair and the eyebrows and the eyes. This is the only area, apart from the outlines, where I didn't use Copic markers for kind of blocks of colour. I used my Pentel Brush Pen, not the Pocket Brush Pen, the longer one, mainly because it's got a bigger brush, but also because I know that the ink on that is a lot more, it holds up to the Copic ink a lot better than the Pentel Pocket Brush does. And I was going to be going in doing some highlights and some shading on that later on, so that's the reason I used that. I did for a second contemplate using the Kuretake Bimoji brush pen I used when I was doing my Fortune Teller Baba colour, but then I remembered how bad that turned out, so yeah, here we go. Onto the shading now, the home stretch if you like. This is the bit that can make or break a drawing, and I was getting quite nervous at this point because I wasn't entirely sure that these colours were going to work together, especially the blues. I kind of had to improvise a little bit with the blue. I had this base blue, I shaded it with a darker blue, and then I actually had to shade that blue with a cool grey number 7, so I think it turned out okay. You can tell me at the end of the video. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I think this is the area which took the longest too. Even though there's the least colouring, it probably took the longest. So, yeah, fingers crossed it all turned out okay. So here, as a bit of a last minute decision, I decided to go around the outlines on the outer edges of the drawing with one of my Bimoji brush pens. I think it turned out okay actually. I think it actually made the drawing look a lot nicer than it does without it, but you know, let me know what you think. So there we go, the finished piece finally. It's not perfect, some of the lines are wrong, that little white dot in the middle of his head's going to annoy me until I fix it, and he is a bit boss-eyed, does look like he should have gone to Specsavers, but overall I'm really pleased with that. Hope you've enjoyed the video, a bit different to some of the stuff I've done before. If you've got any suggestions, if you've got any comments, then please leave them in the comments section down below. Please leave a like on the video. I absolutely love getting likes on the videos. Even more so, I love when you subscribe. So we're coming up to 50 now, which is absolutely amazing. Thanks very much guys for coming along, and yeah, see you again soon.